Hi, my name is Sarah Hansen, and this is my marriage prep plan presentation of the progress that I've made towards my goals over the last semester. My first goal is my physical best self goal of walking 30 minutes every day and exercising 3 times per week. My plan to make this happen was to walk to my classes to help me meet my goal, go on sunset walks at the end of the day, plan out what days I would exercise every week, and plan out what exercises I would do. My plan to keep myself accountable was to tell my sister about my goal and ask her to remind me of my goal when it got hard, to track my progress in a planner, and to go on walks with my sister or boyfriend. My spiritual goal was to study the scriptures for 30 minutes every day. My plan to make this happen was to plan when I would study every day, to keep my scriptures beside my bed, and to turn my phone on Do Not Disturb during scripture study. My plan to keep myself accountable was to track my progress towards my goal in a planner, to talk to someone about what I studied every week, and to report to God in my prayers. My relational goal was to improve my ability to be open and vulnerable with my boyfriend. My plan to make this happen was to be honest with my boyfriend when he asked me how I'm feeling, to tell my boyfriend when something was bothering me in our relationship, and to be more open with my boyfriend about my health challenges. My plan to keep myself accountable was to report to my sister and my mom about how I was working towards my goal, to record my progress towards my goal in a planner, and to evaluate a progress at the end of each week and identify areas I could improve in. First, I found it hard to remember to make sure I got a walk in every day, and even harder to remember to exercise, but as I continued each week, I got better and better at reaching my goal. There were weeks when I would miss a day or two of exercise, but I was pretty consistent in my walking goals most weeks. Now, at the end of the semester, looking back, I have accomplished a lot in pursuit of my goal. Most weeks, I walked at least 30 minutes every day. I worked out much more frequently. I got better at prioritizing my health and movement. I got stronger and have more stamina. And I got better at keeping commitments to myself. Working towards my spiritual goal made a big difference in my life. Was I perfect every week? No. But as I continued to strive to reach my goal every week, I felt closer to the Lord and better able to hear the promptings of the Spirit. I learned how to prioritize my relationship with the Lord and make Him my number one priority. I became better at seeing the Lord's hand in my life. I became better at seeing the needs of other people. I was able to let go of things of little importance, like excessive time on social media. And I received direction and answers to questions I have been pondering for a long time. I feel like the area I accomplished the most in is my relational goal of being more open and vulnerable with my boyfriend. Looking back to where I was at the beginning of the semester, I have made amazing progress and become so much more open with my boyfriend. Some of the specific things I've accomplished through striving for this goal are: more open communication with my boyfriend, even about tough topics; increased closeness with my boyfriend; magnified trust in my boyfriend and our relationship; I'm better able to express my thoughts and emotions to my boyfriend; greater understanding between the two of us; and an increased ability to communicate my thoughts effectively. I learned a lot of things as I pursued my physical goal each week. I learned that I can do hard things. I learned that my mind and attitude have a lot of power, and I have the power to choose to take care of myself. I learned that I am strong. I learned that just how much physical activity impacts my mental health. I learned how to commit to my goals and follow through even when it gets hard. I also learned so much through the process of pursuing my spiritual goal every week. I learned that God is, has been, and will always be with me in the details of my life. I learned that God will not abandon me. I gained a greater testimony of the scriptures. I saw the great impact spending time in the scriptures has on my day. I learned to be better hear the promptings of the Spirit. I learned how to put the most important things first. Lastly, I learned so much from the time I spent this semester pursuing my relational goal. I learned that I can be open and fully trust my boyfriend. I learned it's vital to the health of our relationship that we are open and honest with each other. I learned how to express my feelings and emotions more clearly and productively. I learned to strengthen our relationship through open communication. I learned how to be more understanding and empathetic towards my boyfriend. I have made so much progress in all 3 of these goals, but I want to continue to refine these skills and objectives moving forward, and I can accomplish this by continuing to prioritize my health by walking at least 30 minutes every day and exercising at least 3 times per week and holding myself accountable for my actions. And I can also continue to put God first in my life and prioritize time in the scriptures, studying His Word by studying the scriptures in the morning before work and school. And by continuing to have open communication with my boyfriend and share how I'm feeling and be understanding of him and his feelings, which will help us grow our relationship.